Flies this afternoon, Amur falcons, after roosting in Tamenglong district, flies to South Africa. And Children's Day widely celebrated in Manipur. Hello and good afternoon. You've tuned into Pm-Istv English News. This is Darlung Shankaling giving you the news in details. Thousands of Amur falcons, after migrating from Siberia, had made brief stop in Tamenglong district for roosting. As per readings from the satellite transmitters, attack Amur falcons. The migratory birds have left Chailun village in Tamenglong district and headed towards South Africa. The two Amur falcons named Apapang and Alang, which were satellite tagged on November 12, have reached Telangana and Odisha. Moving on with other updates now, Children's Day in India is celebrated every year on November 14th to honor the birth anniversary of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India. The day is dedicated to promoting rights to education and welfare of children, emphasizing the need to ensure a happy and secure childhood for all. In Manipur too, the day is being widely celebrated. Ruda Academy Thawal celebrated Children's Day at the school campus. Principal, DM College of Teachers Education, Dr. Konika Kuraijam, Principal of Ruda Academy Thawal, Ilangbam Romeo, and teacher in charge of the academy, Saubam Monalisha, graced the opening of the celebration as the main guest. The attendees paid floral tributes to the portrait of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and the students performed various cultural programs in front of the audience. General Secretary of Senior Citizen Society, Kundrakpam AC, Dr. Khetrimayum Kala, has voiced concern over the rate of diabetes in India being higher than the global average, with India accounting for a disproportionate percentage of world's diabetes cases. He made a remark during the celebration of World Diabetes Day observed by Senior Citizen Society, Kundrakpam AC at Ram School, Pangai. A free medical camp was also conducted during the observance, which was sponsored by Glenmark CV. The attendees took pledge to promote awareness of diabetes and its prevention. Dr. Kala further stated that 1 in every 10 adults worldwide has diabetes, while in India, 20 in every 100 persons have diabetes. He also shared that diabetes can lead to serious long-term health problems, including heart disease, stroke, nerve damage, and kidney disease, and further urged people to undergo regular checkup for diabetes and BP.
diabetes level ekta khangdokpa masai body weight halandaba amadi masai blood pressure je wanghandna bong ta pandam da khoina game ase panduk jabani bodi powder new cham hena layeng gare aduna lakpiriba mayang phamda akhoina hanjana hajari diabetes have laina ase haidok piu imung manung imipung khurima khangan biu maramdi machi matam chana layeng batamni amani paisa jam chapatabani imung manung gi music mateng pangdagadi laina ase layeng bada apung phabangamde aduna lakpiriba company gi music mar amma mayam khurimusu akhoi ngasi senior citizen society khundabam AC gi maigedigi hanana thakachari.
With the arrival of harvesting season, District Police Thawal had earlier appealed to farmers to refrain from piling up mud and dirt on roads along the highways with their vehicles in the name of harvesting and other agricultural purposes. The appeal was made as part of the measures to prevent mishap and road accident. Following the same, District Police Thawal, under the aegis of SP Thawal, Manoj Prabhakar M, has started charging fines on vehicles, particularly tractors and other farms machinery, found plying on highway roads without the proper removal of mud and earth from the tires. Yesterday, under the supervision of SP of Taubal and a team led by OC of Taubal Police Station, SC Bomcha detained vehicles which were found violating its order and levied a fine of Rs 1,000 each. The police have urged farmers or tractors drivers to remove mud and earth attached to tractor tires before reaching public roads. A seed distribution program was organized by District Horticulture and Soil Conservation Office (NONE) under MIDH scheme first installment at Duiban Sui Longmai NONE district. The program was attended by SDO Longmai NONE HL Christian Home as a chief guest. Speaking on the occasion, the chief guest encouraged the farmers to take up horticulture crops as a means of livelihood and sustainable income for the farmers. Later, he encouraged the farmers to give the feedback on the seed distribution carried out by the Office of District Officer. The distribution program was attended by 80 farmers. Shifting our focus to some national and international updates now. The first regional conference of heads of anti-narcotics task force in the 8 northeastern states, including West Bengal, commenced at the Nagaland Police Complex, Jumoke-Dima. The two-day conference is being hosted by Nagaland Police in coordination with the Narcotics Control Bureau (NCB) under the National Nasha Mukt Bharat mission, focusing on supply reduction, enforcement, rehabilitation, and de-addiction. In his address, Director General of Police Nagaland, Rupin Sharma, highlighted the Northeast as a critical front in India's battle against drugs and outlined the unique challenges faced by the states. He called for policy-level reforms, including amendments to the NDPS Act 1985 and the creation of a dedicated Northeast Anti-Drug Trafficking Agency. Meanwhile, Director General NCB Anurag Garg underscored the importance of strong coordination among central and state enforcement, intelligence and security agencies to combat the growing drug crisis. The conference is being attended by officials from the Narcotics Control Bureau, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, and police departments from all 8 northeastern states and West Bengal. The counting of votes is underway for all 243 assembly seats in Bihar amid tight security. Trends available so far indicate that National Democratic Alliance (NDA) is heading towards a landslide victory in the state assembly polls. The NDA is leading in all 190 seats. RJD-led Mahabandhan is trailing behind the NDA in all regions of Bihar. Prashant Kishore's Janj Suraj party's ambitious debut failed to show up in trends. Trends are available for all 243 seats. BJP is leading 89, JDU in 79, LJP, RV in 21, HAM in 4, RJD in 32, Congress 4, and others 18. Both Deputy Chief Ministers and BJP candidates Vijay Kumar Sinha and Samrat Chaudhary are leading. JDU supporters and workers have started celebrations at the party office in Patna as the ruling NDA is widening the gap with the opposition's Mahabandhan. 243 returning officers ROs are overseeing the process, assisted by 243 counting observers in the presence of contesting candidates and their authorized agents. Over 18,000 counting agents appointed by candidates are monitoring the counting process to ensure fairness and transparency. Bihar had registered a historic vote turnout of 67.13% in the election to 243-member assembly in 2 phases on November 6th and November 11th. On the occasion of World Diabetes Day, the World Health Organization's Southeast Asia region issued a renewed call for urgent and coordinated action to tackle the rising burden of diabetes, which now affects more than 279 million adults in the region, nearly 1/3 of the global total. This year's theme, Diabetes Across Life Stages, emphasizes the need for equitable and age-appropriate care from childhood to old age. Dr. Catherine Pyome, officer in charge for WHO Southeast Asia said that diabetes continues to pose a serious challenge due to late diagnosis, insufficient treatment, and poor control of blood glucose levels. She highlighted that only 1 in 3 adults with diabetes across the region receive treatments, and fewer than 15% manage to keep their blood glucose adequately controlled. According to WHO, children living with diabetes need timely and tailored support at home and in school. Pregnant women required proper management to safeguard their own health, and that of their babies, and other adults need continuous guidance to manage their condition and prevent life-threatening complications. While type 1 diabetes cannot be prevented, Biomi reiterated that it can be effectively managed, with the risk of type 2 diabetes can be reduced through regular physical activity, a balanced diet, and avoidance of tobacco and alcohol. Iranian Foreign Minister spokesman Ismail Baghei dismissed the G7's latest statement as baseless and irresponsible. The G7 had accused Iran of supplying military support to Russia in the Ukraine war and urged Tehran to comply with UNSC resolutions, the NPT, and fully cooperate with the IAEA, including allowing inspections. The G7 also called on Iran to engage in direct talks with the US and abide by UN sanctions reinstated through the snapback mechanism. Baghei condemned the G7 for backing what he called illegal efforts by the US and E3 to restore sanctions, and criticized them for ignoring alleged Israeli-US attacks on Iran's peaceful nuclear facilities. He also rejected accusations related to the Ukraine conflict, reiterating Iran's opposition to the war and support for dialogue. Well, those are updates this afternoon. Before we close the news, let's look at the headlines once again. Armored falcons after roosting in Tamenglong district flies to South Africa. And Children's Day widely celebrated in Manipur. Thank you for watching Pm-Istv English News. Stay tuned at 4 p.m. for additional updates. Goodbye for now.